How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna find out how can we Wanpan the boss without using a Shirano. There's gonna be many of you out there who do not have a Shirano, but thankfully because this boss exists, we are actually able to Wanpan the boss without needing a Shirano. So you would notice that Roxas over here, he's using an Annie instead of a Shirano. So let's see how this run turns out. It does seem like we are using a perfectly normal Wanpan team over here, but there is a huge catch. So let's discuss about why this team is not supposed to work in the first place, but how we made it work. Now you already know how a typical Elia team looks like, so let's take a look at what Roxas was running. Now this is the team that he is running. There's an Annie here in place of the Shirano. And this team is not supposed to work in the first place because Elia only has 50% skill gauge from the start. Owlbird has 100% skill gauge, which is fine, and Suzu has 100% skill gauge as well. But the thing is, if Suzu goes, Elia would not hit 100%, she would only hit 80%, and that will break the combo. So that's why Shirano is so important, because Shirano not only gives the Owl the 100% skill gauge from the start, Shirano also boosts 30% skill gauge to Elia, and then Suzu can push her forward to 100%. But like I said earlier, because this boss exists, we are actually able to Wanpan the boss with no problem. So let's take a look at why this is so. In order to understand why this team works, let's take a look at Shadowflash Sword, which is a weapon that can be found in the shop right now. Okay, so when a skill is activated by a thunder unit, you get blah 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 attack percent. Okay, that's great, it's really nice. But the main thing is when the battle starts, you get 30% to skill gauge for this unit. This is huge. So in one of my previous videos, I did say that this weapon would be crucial in some specific Wanpan comps, and this is what it might look like. So with this Shadowflash Sword over here, we now start off with 80% skill gauge, and then the Owl goes, because Annie has no proximity issues, she will go, and not only that, she will also remove one of the crucial defensive buffs that the boss has, because she removes a buff with her skill, which is very nice, right? Coupled with the fact that she has 100% skill gauge. And then after Owlbird goes, Suzu goes, buffs up Elia to 100%, and Shrumbo moves the team towards the boss, and that's when Elia can spray a golden shower at 100% skill gauge. So that's why this works. However, do take note that because we are using this weapon instead of the usual whitetail axe, we are going to be losing out on a little bit of damage. So what you will notice is Roxas actually does much lesser damage than we normally would as a proper Elia Wanpan. I think we are doing in the range of like 8 million, but he's only doing in the range of 5 or 4 million. So if you really want this to work, the boss has about 18 to 19 million HP. You could technically run 2 Annie comps like this with one proper Elia Wanpan comp, and it should work. Mathematically, it should work as long as your sync is perfect and everything goes all smoothly. But I wouldn't make that gamble. You can try out for yourself if it works, but what I do know is you can still run a Wanpan without using a Shirano. So let's take a look at more runs. Right, if you notice over here, Roxas did do markedly lower damage than what we would normally do. So this is also where Annie comes into play really importantly. Without Annie, he's probably gonna do even lesser damage. Because don't forget, Annie does remove one of the resistant buffs on the boss. And the thing is, if you lack Suzu as well as Shirano, you lack everything, you can absolutely run a Wanpan support and it will still work. So that's it for this short video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know down in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. This has been Free to Play, by the way, and as always, I will see you in the next video.